Hello everybody and welcome back to Miranda Detailing, where we make satisfying detailing videos. Today's video, we're working on this older Toyota Corolla and it's a mess. We're gonna focus on the interior for the video because the exterior, well, didn't really come out that great because it is an oxidized single stage white, but it had a lot of grime and junk on the top surfaces. All the door jambs and the trunk lid and all those gross areas were full of leaves and dirt and grime and all sorts of nasty stuff. But the interior is all black fabric and carpet, and the upholstery seats are pretty gross. Guys, if you're enjoying content like this, and I hope you are, then consider subscribing and clicking that bell. That way you get notifications each time our videos drop each week and you don't miss stuff. So let's get started. Oh, mister. So whiny. Let's get started on this nasty paint. Hey, mister. What's up? So as you notice, the paint is in horrible shape. It looks like it's been sitting under a tree for years. It has a lot of mold and grime that's attached to the paint itself, and unfortunately, it is unclear coated white. So we're going to use Super Clean as our APC rinse and make sure to treat all of these areas first and then rinse them all out. The interior also needs a lot of work and this trunk is horrible. So look forward to that at the end of the video. Lots of mold and grime in those hard to reach areas, but we'll seek and destroy all of that gross buildup. So I start with under the hood, again with Super Clean, making sure to degrease everything thoroughly, and it definitely needs it. It also needs some extra agitation, so I'm going to grab a brush and agitate all of those areas. After everything is thoroughly agitated, we rinse it all away. If used correctly, a power washer is not going to damage anything in your engine compartment. Most modern day vehicles have everything sealed up anyway. If you are concerned, you can cover up some sensitive areas if you want, but we don't run into any problems. As long as you keep the pressure washer at a safe distance, you'll be completely fine. So let's use our Miranda pump sprayer and degrease all of these nasty door jambs. And this trunk lid is full of nasty dirt and leaves, so I had to clean that by hand, obviously, and then degrease all of those areas. Now, if you're doing this in the full sun, then don't wait too long to rinse off that APC. You don't want to have it dry. But if you're working in shade or overcast, then you can let it dwell for a couple of minutes without any damage. So now I'm going to grab my foaming Miranda pump sprayer, which I love, and hit the wheel wells and the tires. Now after some dwell time, I'm going to rinse everything thoroughly. And in this stage, even without agitation, the degreasing part is going to soften up all that grime and release it from the paint and all those cracks and crevices. Yeah, there may be some overspray getting into the vehicle, but it's not a big deal. We're going to detail the interior of the vehicle anyway. But if you're not going to be detailing the interior of the vehicle, just be careful with the pressure washer gun and the overspray. You get really good control with these snub-nosed pressure washer guns. So I definitely suggest picking them up. If you're interested in any of the tools or the products that we use in the video, then check out all the links below. They go to either Amazon or carguysupplies.com. Now after everything is rinsed and all those seams have been flushed out, we're going to begin with a contact wash. So I'm going to foam it down with Meguiar's Hyper Wash and then get to washing the vehicle with our wash mitts. Now the wash mitt that I have has a bug sponge on the opposite side, and I had to attack the paint with it. There was no other way we were going to get that grime off. Now onto the wheels. Again, they were pretty nasty, but Meguiar's wheel brightener cleaned them up perfectly. So now we're going to thoroughly rinse the vehicle and dry everything. So that's going to do it for the exterior of the vehicle. Let's focus on the interior. So like usual, we're using our vacuum nozzle and a variety of brushes. Now it's good to have one dry brush to do all of the dusting and then another dedicated brush just for all of the wet work. We're using Extreme Solutions Tsunami. It is one of their newest all-purpose cleaners and degreasers, and I'm really enjoying this product. It cleans very well, it has a pleasant scent, and it doesn't leave any type of residue behind. You can dilute it to whatever you need. So in this instance, I diluted it 1 to 10 to use for the interiors. You can also use it on your carpets, your upholstery, and mats, and you can also use it on the exterior. You can dilute it up to 1 to 4 to get a little bit more power out of it. When dusting and cleaning this area, make sure to move everything around. You may need to turn the vehicle on to turn the steering wheel and to be able to adjust all those buttons and knobs, and especially the gear shift. Oh, hi wifey.
This cup holder was nasty. We used Extreme Solutions Tsunami and blasted it with steam. It took a lot of agitation, but eventually it cleaned up.
What are you doing? I'm trying to steam. You're so crazy.
You're missing stuff.
No. You need to get out. Hey! Rude!
Your long vacuum nozzle and that grout brush are extremely powerful tools to get into all those tight areas. That along with compressed air. Now I get questions about why I vacuumed that carpet mat first. I just want to vacuum it so that I can pull the mat out without making a big mess. When working on doors like this, there are a lot of little nooks and crannies that need to be agitated with the brush and blown out with the air compressor. The little piece of fabric that's on the door I sprayed and agitated, and now I'm using the air compressor to kind of blow out any of the stains and dry that area. Lots of mess back here, so I pull that mat out and then I get to work vacuuming all that debris up. Now when steaming the track of the seat, be careful not to go too far. You don't want to remove any of that beneficial grease that's in there. So clean what you can around them, in between them, but again, don't go too far in cleaning that grease. That needs to be there.
The upholstery wasn't horrible, but it did have some stains. We used Meguiar's Citrus Power Cleaner Plus, diluted 10 to 1. I agitated with a brush by hand since a drill brush wasn't needed in this case. We used lots of steam and microfiber towels to blot up the stains.
Now I like it when some vehicles have the seats that you can pull down. That way you can get all the way to the back of the trunk area without breaking your back. Plus you can get into that area in the rear window. Make sure to brush out those little car seat anchors. Those can get forgotten. Hi.
Hi.
I'm also happy that this vehicle does not have fabric on that back rear window area. I hate it when they put fabric back there. It makes it so difficult to clean. If it's just plastic, you can wipe it down with ease.
lovely.
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 Now this area had some stubborn stuck-on dirt that would not be removed easily, so I needed to use the brush and the steam to be able to blast it away.
Now both the front seats were a different story. They needed lots of APC, drill brushing, and steam. Then I extracted both seats extensively.
Same goes with this area. I needed to go further and pull out the drill brush. You're going to see in just a few minutes how much nastiness I was able to extract out of this area. I also have the small drill brush. This is really beneficial to get into those little small areas that big brush just can't get into. Now let's start extracting these areas. It took quite a long time to pull all that junk out of this carpet. It looked like somebody had spilled some coffee here, so we needed to spend some time to extract all of those stains out. Alright guys, now it's time to clean up this trunk. Now at least the mat was able to come completely out so I can dump all this debris. Now let's work on this mat. There's a lot of nasty stuff going on here. A lot more than I thought, but I'm going to vacuum all of this junk up first. Time to attack this mat. So I pull out the drill brush and get all of that debris out of the carpet fibers. There was still a lot of dog hair embedded in there. And this spot here needed some goof off. There was some sort of sticky residue in this carpet, so it needed a lot of steaming and a lot of goof off to be able to dissolve it. But I was finally able to break it up. Now I also use Spray 9. Spray 9 is an awesome APC and it also has disinfecting qualities. So not knowing what this was, I pretty much attacked it with everything. But after all that, it extracted right up and it left everything nice and clean. Look at that nasty water that was pulled out of that back carpet. Let's get to extracting the mats now. Again, I'm using Spray 9 to clean and agitate these mats and extract everything up. Notice the steam coming out of that extractor. This is the Myteelite 8070. This is the older model and it's about 10 years old now. If you want to see videos of how we repaired some of those things in the machine, like the pump and the vacuum, then check out the links down below. This machine has served us very well. I would definitely recommend getting a hot water carpet extractor. It heats the water over 200 degrees. That's why you see the steam. That's going to clean everything really well. Now I'm going to attack the carpets with Extreme Solutions Tsunami and my drill brush, and then extract everything. I went over the front seats once again just to make sure that we weren't missing anything. Sometimes it's good to go over it a second time. Now the finished product. Everything cleaned up really, really well.
Even after all that work, some stains still remain. Don't feel defeated. Some stains just will not budge.
Guys, so that's going to do it for today. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, like it, share with others who may enjoy it or benefit from it. And again, don't forget to subscribe and click that bell. That way you get notifications each time our videos drop each week and you don't miss stuff. So we'll see you next time, guys. Have a safe week. Take care.